What is up, guys? Here's another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. And in my DMs a lot, most of the time, they're not really specific questions. They're things like, what is dropshipping? How do I get involved? Like, how do I actually get started? That is the most asked question I get. How do I get started dropshipping? So today, I'm going to be explaining to you a 5-step process that I've created in order to help you start dropshipping. So before we get started in this video, I've been getting a lot of questions about my dropshipping course because I've had it closed for the past week or two, I believe. And a lot of people have been DMing me on Instagram, have been commenting on my YouTube videos like, where can I get the course? Because a lot of people have been getting success with the course and they're starting to make money off of it. Of course, not everybody, because it's all about how you utilize the information and apply it to your own business instead of just copying me exactly. So I've noticed some people have been making a lot of money from the information I provided in my course. A lot of people have been requesting me to open it, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm opening it for the next 24 hours once this video is up. The link will be in the description, so check that out, and it is open for 24 hours, so there you go, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, drop a comment, whatever you need, I'm here to help you guys. So let's get back into this video. So the first thing I wanna do, if you're watching this video and you're not really sure what dropshipping is, but you wanna get involved, I just wanna explain it really quick. So basically what you're doing is making a connection with the supplier. So let's say I find this cup on AliExpress, which is a wholesale website. I find it for $5. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get images and I'm gonna make a description, make a title for that product, and I'm gonna list it on my own e-commerce store as my own product. So let's say it cost me $5 on the website, I'm gonna sell it for 20 bucks on my website. So then I market that, and once I get a sale for that cup for 20 bucks, then I'm gonna use a portion of that $5 of that, to pay for it on the wholesale website, and the supplier ships it directly from them to my customer. So you don't have to handle any inventory. It's really just all about logistics and marketing. So the first thing I want to talk about is understanding that this is not something that is easy. It's gonna take time to become successful dropshipping and actually make a decent amount of money off of it. For me, I was lucky right off the bat. I had a good store the first month, but then it just shut down completely, and my sales just skyrocketed down, and I didn't have anything for a few months. It took me a long time to figure out sort of what I needed to do in order to get where I am. So it took a lot of trial and error to get where I am, and that's what it's gonna take for you. So I just wanted to tell you guys, the first step, you gotta understand that this is gonna take time. It's gonna take a long process in order to make sales. Some people will get it right off the bat and start making money. Some people, it'll take a couple months. Don't get distraught about it if you're not making money the first week or first day, whatever. It's gonna take time, guys, so just stay consistent and you will get there. So now let's get into the second step, which probably sounds pretty basic, which is creating a Shopify store. If you're new to dropshipping or you haven't created anything yet, you need to create a Shopify store. So click the top link in my description. It is a link to Shopify, and you get a 14-day trial to set everything up and get everything ready to go, so you're able to actually create your store, design it, add some products, get everything ready, but you do have to pay in order to start making sales and launching your online store. So you do have to do that, and yes, guys, it is an affiliate link. Like, hey, if you're gonna be signing up for Shopify, I might as well get in on that with my affiliate link. So top link in the description will get you a 14-day trial with Shopify, so you can get everything ready without paying for anything. And guys, I also get a question, like, people ask, which plan should I choose? Always choose the basic plan if you're new. That's all you're gonna need for now, just when you're getting started. That's good. For me, I have the higher up plan just because I have to have more people on there that are VAs to help manage everything. So basic plan, guys. So that is the second step. You need to create a Shopify store. So the third step is something that is very important. It is basically the most critical point of your Shopify store, and that is the products. Products are everything because that's what you're selling. That's your marketing point. You have to sell these products in order to make money, and you're getting sales. So finding products is probably one of the most hard things. A lot of people try to find the niche first and then build products around it. But for me, I find one hot product and then I base a niche around it and add products that are similar and relatable to it. So what I do is, I'm sure if you've watched my videos before, you've heard about this, but my process is I find a bunch of big influencers on Instagram, or I look on Facebook, I see which people are buying ads the most. I see which ads are getting the most engagement. I see which businesses are buying over and over. And I can tell if it is a dropshipping website or an in-house website, because you can sort of tell by the website design if it's a basic Shopify theme, if their products are on AliExpress that you can find just anywhere. So that is sort of what I do. I try to focus on seeing what other people are selling and how constantly they're buying ads, and I'm able to find a product from their store that I can tell is selling. And I get that product, I find it on AliExpress, I source it to my own store, and I edit it to make it look good and brand it to my own store, because branding is very important when it comes to your Shopify store and making sales. So branding, you don't have to have a logo on your product to brand as your own. All you have to do, make a good website, good social brand, and you'll be good to go and make a lot of sales. So that is what you need to do as soon as you create your Shopify store. I would go start looking for products, because once you find that product, you're gonna be able to base a niche around it. And what I mean by that is you're finding relatable items and building a brand around that. So what you're able to do is just build this overall brand, but focus on marketing this one product because it sells the most. So now let's get into the fourth step, which is getting a domain. If you're creating a Shopify store, you don't want it to be whatever the name is, .myshopify.com. You want to have a custom domain. It adds credibility, it looks good, and just overall, you need one if you want to make a lot of sales drop shipping. So what I would do is, you can go on GoDaddy, you can find one, and you can link it to Shopify. It'll take a little bit of time. Some people that aren't very good with technology, I would recommend just going through Shopify and buying it. I do it just through Shopify. I don't know, it's just easier in my opinion. It costs a little bit more, but honestly, not that big of a difference. If you're trying to save some money, buy a domain on GoDaddy, and Shopify should be able to explain to you how you can link that GoDaddy domain to your Shopify store, and then that domain will be active, and that'll be your store link. And if you don't know what a domain is, let's say my store was Apple, and then apple.com, you go there and it's to a store. So that is what a domain is. So now let's get into the last step, which is marketing. Probably one of the most crucial points in order to making sales on your store. So let's say you've just gone through all of these steps. You have your store set up, you have products, you have everything ready to go. So now you need to actually start posting ads and making sales. So if you're new to marketing, dropshipping overall, I would not start with Facebook ads. I would start with influencer ads, which is basically where you are paying big Instagram accounts to post an ad that you make for your store. So I'm not talking about like personal influencers. Like let's say I had 1 million followers on Instagram. You wouldn't pay someone like me. You pay like a theme page, like a food page, a dancing page, whatever is related to your store. You're able to find pages like that. And then you're able to create this ad, something that is visually appealing, something that relates to your company, but is also relatable to the audience of these big pages. And then once you have that ad and that description all set up, then you pay this influencer, you send them the ad, and they post it for that specific amount of time. So if you're not familiar with influencer marketing or really what I'm talking about, I have plenty of other videos on my channel that explain influencer marketing, how it works, and everything like that. So really with influencer marketing, it's all about trial and error. You may be successful on your first ad, you may not be. Most of the time, you're not. But anyways, don't spend a lot of money on your first ad. What I would do is, if you've never really tested anything, what I would do is create multiple variations of an ad for this one product. I'd split test with like $20 ads on these different influencer pages to see which works, which doesn't. So you're able to like evaluate and test which ones work and which one doesn't. And then once you find the one that does work, then you're able to put more money into that and reinvest in order to make the most sales possible off of that one ad. And then once it dies off, you just have to go back to testing with different products, different ads, and eventually you will find what you need. And after a while, what you can do, make sure you have a Facebook pixel installed on your store when you start. That's something I've talked about before. I have a video on it, so check that out if you don't know what a Facebook pixel is. And then what that does is it collects all the data, so you're able to, after a while with influencer marketing and having traffic pushed to your store, you'll be able to use Facebook ads and retarget the people that went on your store but didn't buy something. So that's something I would get into eventually, but from the start, I would definitely focus on influencer marketing. It's pretty basic. You should be able to understand it pretty easily. So that's the 5-step process of starting your brand new Shopify store. Let me know if you have any questions below. I'm here to help. I have a ton of other content on my channel that should be able to help you with each of those steps. I show exactly in depth on that kind of stuff. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.